Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 44 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 4.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Let's go now. Wildfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Set, hut. Touchdown. 58, right there. Here we go. Shoot. Okay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And
they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
At the Bears' 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Bears nothing. Justin Tucker is the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, 180! Hey, ball.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Three down.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Blue dead.
Trubisky to throw again. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll run on second down with Cohen. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Trubisky will throw. Robinson's got it. 11 more on that one and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bears nothing.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Go. 180. Push the mic right here. A little mic forward. Mic. Yeah. Deuce.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, a run with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Trying the jet sweep here. It's Boykin. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He finds Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on second down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is caught by Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Here's Jackson from the gun on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
You got it.
6 yards.
You got it.
And it's third down.
Ready. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Pass him. Go. 26 months. Come on. 26 months. 26.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Noah Brown. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
26 Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
It's now 3rd down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Mike, 58, right? Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! He's coming! Double up! Double up! He's coming! Do it!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. But he's got Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Now Jackson on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
3rd and 7.
Sit up! 180!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Let's go. Hey, march in. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
They don't give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Running it from the pistol, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Trubisky to throw, and Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Push him back. Push him back.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?